Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Paul Kiriakos, Chef PKO to all of my foodies out there. And today I kind of wanted to talk about a topic that is very near and dear to me, unfortunately. Kind of runs in my family, and we tend to not think about it as something that can affect our diets and affect our food health. Now, the topic is stress. Unfortunately, many of us go through it. Many of us have stress in our lives, whether it's taking care of the kids, being at a job you don't necessarily like, not having enough money to pay bills. These are problems that are really relevant to us. Now, there are people in the world who have different factors of stress, but we won't go into those. And what I really want to talk about is how stress can really, really affect your diet. Now, as a chef for the past 10 years, what I've grown to learn is that anytime I'm under a very stressful situation, I do one of two things. I either overeat or I don't eat at all. Now, what this does is it can significantly impact your metabolism and make your mood swing very drastically. Now, to the point to where you can be extremely happy when you're doing something and you go through a very stressful situation, you haven't eaten all day, you're very grouchy, you don't want to go to the gym, you don't want to get those endorphins going. I mean, it has such a severe effect, but we don't really think about stress and diet a lot of the time together. Now, for me, I try to make sure that I de-stress my life through things like being at the gym or being with my wife or hanging out with friends or even coming home and playing a game or something. Also, though, making sure I try to have as clean of a diet as possible. Now, I'm not talking about have a diet that's 100% clean all the time, because realistically, that's not something that a lot of us should aim for because of the stress involved in that. I've done that and it's not very much fun. I'm talking about maybe like an 80%, 20% ratio, where 80% of the time you have a very good diet. Now, that may just involve you not over consuming the calories that you need or under consuming calories by not paying attention to what's going on throughout the day. Now, there are, times of fasting, and when people intermittent fast like I do, and it works out for me, and I've loved that way of stress management through eating because I only have to eat for a certain period of time throughout the day. And from my work schedule, it works out very well. But a lot of people who don't follow anything like that say, okay, well, I didn't have breakfast. I'm just going to have coffee with a bunch of sugar in it from Starbucks or whatever, like we mentioned in the last video. That can give you that super high and then that insane crash right after. And that's not something you should really look for throughout the day. That can really trigger a stressful response in your body and say, hey, like, are we fight or flight? What are we doing? Why are we not getting calories? What are we doing wrong? Do we need to conserve energy? And you run into the problem of people under eating because they had all of that sugary drink to trigger a huge insulin spike, and then all of a sudden they're down and their body doesn't realize why. And then they result to having more sugar again, and it's just this stupid cycle that people go through. And with the holidays here, I will mention happy holidays to anyone who celebrates, and if not, more power to you. But with the holidays here, keep in mind that, overeating may happen, but you can eliminate the stress on your body by maybe having 2 or 3 really healthy meals and then going and having that one meal in the day where you're just with your family and you kind of relax a little bit and, you treat yourself to something, piece of pie or cake or ice cream or whatever the case is, and don't really worry about it, because realistically, in the end, stress can add more weight and harm to your body than a bad diet. And a bad diet can trigger stress in the body. So keep those two things in mind. It's just something I wanted to throw out there. And this is a very short video, and I just wanted people to understand that this time of the year can be very stressful for a lot of people. And it's not worth losing sight of your diet or healthy eating habits or going to the gym. I know a lot of gyms are closed on Christmas Eve, whatever the case is. Go on a hike if you can, even be at the house, work out a little bit at the house if you have the room or the time, or even just eat clean. Don't overexert yourself in your eating habits. Don't make it so that, well, today I'm just going to have 5,000 calories just because, well, all you did was sit around all day. So you're going to gain a couple pounds, and people call it the holiday weight. I call it the pigging out stressful weight, only because you don't know what to do with your time and you're under all of these time restraints. And you say to yourself, well, today I have to do all these things and I'm going to eat the most convenient thing possible. Make that most convenient thing maybe some kind of a healthy shake, a protein bar, or, go out and have a salad instead of that burger, things like that, just so that your body doesn't go through all these stressful triggers. And it'll really, really help you throughout the days coming ahead and get ready for your whole New Year's resolution, which a lot of people make. I make one every year to myself, and I try to follow it, whatever the case is, but it'll really kind of help you go throughout your day. And again, guys, try not to stress throughout these holidays. They're supposed to be fun, supposed to be light. I'm trying to follow my own advice and make sure when I'm at work for the next couple of days, I don't stress out. I make sure I eat right, make sure that my mind is right. And so that way I get through the days and I go and enjoy myself afterwards. But well, guys, that's going to do it for today. I hope you liked what I do here. And if you do, hit the like button. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions, pop them down in the comments down below. And we're going to go ahead and try to answer those as best as we can. And I hope to see you guys again real soon. My name is Paul Karyakos. Have an awesome day.